I have books, as you can see. These are all the books that I was sent or received in September, and I actually only bought one of them this time, which is, I think, a record for me. I usually buy so many books every month. As always, I'm super grateful to the authors and the publishers who send me these, so we're gonna go through them. So first is The Lightning Bottles from Simon & Schuster, and I actually just have to show you what came in this package. So this is a story of rock and roll and star-crossed love. Because it's a story of rock and roll, they sent me a CD with the lyrics to the songs in the book and playlists, and then there's like also a QR code inside for people who don't have a CD player anymore. And then they also sent me like a band t-shirt for the book, and then a bookmark that looks like a little ticket. How cute is that? So The Lightning Bottles is about a grunge-era musician, Jane Pyre, and her journey to find out what really happened to her husband and partner in music, who abruptly disappeared years earlier. Next is The Instrumentalist, and I actually was sent an ARC of this book a couple months ago, and I read it a couple months ago, and I actually really enjoyed this book. It's not super historically accurate, like, at all, and the main character, I'll admit, is a little bit hard to love, but despite all of that, I still couldn't help root for her and her dreams. And also, those of you who know me know I'm super bad with pronunciation, so I don't even know if I'm saying this right, but this is a historical fiction about Anna Maria della Pieta and how she became the most famous violinist of the 18th century. The paperback version of this book was just released this month in the US, and so I was sent a copy. This is the second and final book in the Foul Lady Fortune duology. The series is about an ill-matched pair of spies who are posing as a married couple to investigate a series of brutal murders in 1930s Shanghai. And then next, I was sent the first book of the Ugly series with the movie tie-in cover. I'll be honest, I haven't read this series since I was maybe like 11 or 12. I do remember really liking it when I read it then, but I'm not sure I would like it if I reread it today. I might have to give it a try and see. I also haven't watched the movie yet because the trailer didn't give me really high hopes for it. And also I haven't heard the greatest things about it since it came out. But if you've watched it and you think I should watch it, let me know. And then I was sent an ARC of this book a couple months ago too, but they sent me the finished copy of The Hysterical Girls of St. Bernadette's. Had to make sure I got that title right. I couldn't remember for sure. This is a dark academia thriller about an all-girls school who is struck with mysterious cases of screaming hysteria. Next is The Slowest Burn. This is about a ghost writer for celebrity cookbooks and an up-and-coming chef who have to work together for weeks on end. I haven't read it yet, obviously, but I've heard that it's perfect for fans of Emily Henry. And then this weekend, I actually went to FanX, and I got to see my friend Alyssa again, and she actually gifted me the cutest little book box that I did an unboxing video, so if you want to see what was in there, go check it out. But it was filled with the cutest little goodies, and then both of her books. I actually just finished the second book, which is Dreaming of Embers, a couple of weeks ago, and I adore this series. It's funny, it's inspiring, it's emotional, it's adventurous, it's literally all the things. Magical, beautiful, I really adore them. This series is about the threat to destroy the veil between Earth and the world of dreams in Nevaeh. And then our main character, Sienna Steele, is the one person who can stop the Nightmare King's plans to unleash terror on Earth. And then I also received at FanX The Dark Necromancer, and this is the second book in the Tales of the Amulet series by Robert and Dan Zangari. I think I'm saying your last name right. Hopefully I'm not wrong. If I am, let me know. The first book is titled The Prince's Errand, and it's about an ancient war between dragonkind and how it was won by the amulet of draconic control that has been hidden now for centuries. As knowledge of the amulet resurfaces, 4 characters, a scholar, a prince, a retired warrior, and a man who's haunted by prophecy, each set out on separate quests, racing against time to find the amulet before it falls into the wrong hands. I'll be honest, guys, I am a little bit intimidated by how chunky this one is. This book is a little over 1,000 pages long, and the font is pretty tiny, so this one is going to take me a hot minute to get through, but I am super excited to get into it. And then last but not least is the one book I bought this month, and that is Immortal Dark. And can we just appreciate how beautiful she is? So stunning, so gorgeous. You guys know I am the biggest sucker for pretty books. I can't help myself. I have been following the writing process for this book on TikTok for so long, so of course I had to get this book as soon as it came out. This book is described as The Cruel Prince meets Ninth House. It's a dark academia fantasy, and it's about a lost heiress who must infiltrate an arcane society and live with a handsome vampire. Dang it. The inconvenience. Who she suspects murdered her family and kidnapped her sister. Guys, go get this book. Thank you. Anyways, that's all I have for you. Again, thank you so much to the publishers and the authors who sent me these books. I literally cannot wait to get into them. They all sound so amazing and so good, so. And you guys, if you're needing a new book to read, you should maybe check out some of these books. Anyways, bye!